What's up, Capricorn? This is Kingoflionsoracle Oracle here with another Tarot Oracle reading here for you. Mark is coming here for you for July 2023. Okay, so I'm going to first get you some Oracle cards here, and then what we'll do is we'll figure out what energies you're going to see for the month of July. All right, and what I'll do is I'm going to try to get you a primary and a secondary message. So we'll do the first message, then what we'll do is we'll go from there, clarify, and once we clarify, we'll see if there's any additional messages that need to come out here for you. But let's first just check with the Oracle card just to see what energies are going to be available to you this month, okay? All right, so let's see, Capricorn. All right, just got one more for you. Actually, two. All right, your Angels of Abundance. Okay, then we'll get your Moonology card. All right, so I just want to say thank you to all of you who are like, share, and subscribe to the page. Also, click the bell so that anytime a new message comes up here for you, it pops up and lets you know anything new that we have. All right. So first, Capricorn, we have your energy here. All right. Your hard work is paying off. All right. So you are a hard worker, and this is new moon in Capricorn. So there's something that you're working on this month that you're gonna see more of the fruition of it come. More towards the end of the year, towards Capricorn, new moon. Okay. We also have here Virgo energy. All right, and that's number 6, 6th house. So you may have Virgo in your chart, or you may have a Virgo that's working with you, or check your birth chart. It looks like Virgo may be a strong point. We have the Owl Spirit. We have Do the Work. Your Angels of Abundance cards are Obstacles and Blocks are Lifted. It's great energy there. All right, and then we have, for the Bhagavad Gita, Tolerance. Right, so let's see what energies we have here for you. I'm going to get you 8 cards, and we'll kind of clarify one card for each. All right, Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, please give me a clear guide message for the month of July for Capricorn. All right, so first we have the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of cards there, so I'm not going to take all those. Okay, another message. All right, so we have the Hierophant. So right now we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is your energy. We have the Hierophant, which is about long-term commitment, possible relationships. Okay, let me fix these, sorry. These cards are kind of slippery. Right, so then third we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Ten of Wands. So I see that you've been working on something for the long term. Whether this is you planning, saving some money for the long term, whether or not you're working on a long-term commitment, about to get married or about to get a job, but you're making some decisions about the long term, and they are hard decisions. Okay, you're using with the Knight of Cups. Let's see what we have here. Let's go here. All right, so bottom of the deck energy we have is the World card. So you're ending a cycle and starting a brand new cycle. And it looks like you've kind of leveled up and you've learned a lot of different things from the past. All right. Now, the first card that we have here to show up is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is you. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is about someone who's really smart, dedicated, hardworking. This represents your energy, Capricorn. And you're putting together a smart plan to kind of figure out what's the next step or how to go forward or what to do going forward. And so with that plan, you're taking your time and you're kind of looking over the terrain to figure out what would be the best and next step, so that every step that you make will be the best move. And your next move is planning to be your best move. Now you have the Hierophant. So for some of you, the Hierophant is representative of long-term commitment. So this could be you getting a job with a company, long-term commitment. This could be you getting married. This could even be you becoming a leader in your community, or a leader that people look up to get information from. Now, this also is representative of an institution. So, with that energy there of the Knight of Pentacles, and then also the Hierophant and Taurus energy, this definitely could represent a Taurus that could be coming in your life that may be helping you, but this could also just represent that grounded energy of, you working hard and trying to put together that plan for the long term to kind of provide for the family. Right? So then we have some air energy here. We have the Queen of Swords, okay? Now, the Queen of Swords is a very wise person. The Queen of Swords has had a lot of experiences in the past, so they're just making lots of choices that are going to be beneficial to them. They use their memory for the good things that happen and the bad things that happen, and they make sure that every decision that they make is a reflection on them using their toolbox of memory. They kind of cut out what's not necessary. And you also have spirit following you. You have angels and ancestors that are there to kind of, in the light, within the air, to give you some guidance. Right. Then we have the Ten of Wands. So this is the end of a burden, the end of a cycle. You may have been working really, really hard or something, or maybe there was something that was worrying you, that was putting a lot of burden on you. Tens are the end of a cycle, and so this is the starting of a new. And as we have with the ending, we have here with the World card, this is the start of a brand new cycle because you leveled up. So you have leveled up, you have become a better version of yourself, and this is just signifying the end of the hard struggle that you needed so that you can move yourself forward, okay? Now, just looking at all the other cards here, to clarify the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, right? Now, looking at this here, Queen of Cups, this could be significant of your significant other. This could be someone who you may be in a relationship with, or this could just be more that you're thinking about compassionate ways to be able to be successful and to be able to do things for your family. Sorry, trying to figure out the best lighting here. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Compassionate ways so that you can take care of the family and do things for the family. Okay, but this is also very psychic energy. Okay, so if you see the Queen of Cups, she's very compassionate. She's focused on the cup. That cup almost looks like the Holy Grail or the Holy Chalice. So you're really, really focused, okay, with the Knight energy, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, but you're also using your intuition to make really intelligent decisions. You're making sure that the decisions that you make, you feel them on the 3D, but you also are kind of checking in with spirit and with the universe and using your compassion to kind of make sure that you're going the right direction. Right? Now, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, this is representative of you doing hard work. So I see this here clarifying the Hierophant. So this is you getting long-term, whether this is marriage or whether this is a relationship or a job, but you've been working really, really hard. And it looks like you're about to get leveled up, that people are now looking forward to you as like the boss or as like the authority person to listen to. Because you've been working so hard and you've been doing everything that's necessary, people are now showing you that respect and giving you that respect. And so you're at this point now where, just like with the Hierophant card here, they have the two people that are at the bottom who are following their word, following everything they say. Right. Now, for some of the past readings, we have, seeing that the Capricorn, some people some are pregnant, some are having a baby soon. So with this long term, this could also be you getting married to that person who you have pregnant or you're having the baby with, or this could be you working on that long term plan of what you're going to do to make sure that the life of the baby is good, or the life of the significant other, how everything is going to work out going forward. The Three of Cups, we have celebration. All right, so what I see with this more is, one, celebration for those who are having a baby. This might be the celebration for the baby shower, everyone getting together, or maybe family members coming to see you or the baby when the baby is born. But also I could say that this is also you being celebrated. You're working hard, you've made a lot of achievements, you've moved yourself up. So there's a possibility that there might be a party or celebration. You might have become like the new manager or the new regional manager or district manager, and your significant other wants to celebrate you for all your hard work. So you're having this celebration here, and this came from you making these wise decisions. This came from you having to kind of cut out some of the bad things, some of the bad people that were on your path with the Queen of Swords. But the intelligent thing that you did was you made those choices and decisions, and that was able to bring you to the fact and to the point that you'll be able to celebrate and be able to move yourself forward into the best version of yourself. Okay? So during that time that you had the Ten of Wands going, there was a lot of conflict, there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of drama. And so you learned a lot from this. And this was a lot. This was almost like a life training for you, and it's almost like a simulation. It's one of those things where whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And so you going through that 10 of Wands, that's all over with. Whatever was the strenuous thing that was driving you crazy and causing that anger and distrust for you, that was something that you're now kind of able to look back on, and you're able to move yourself forward. All right. So from here, just take a moment. Let's get you some clarifiers. So angels, I want to speak, but it looks like the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords wanted to come out. So let's see. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please clarify for me. Okay, we got 3. So this is for the 5 of Wands. So first we have the 4 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. So this situation where you were having competition, where you were fighting, and things weren't necessarily the most optimal for you, you took some time to reflect on it. You took some time to meditate and to kind of figure out, what happened, and it helped you to grow. And in that time that you grew, the 3 swords here that was stabbing the person that hurt them, you got enlightenment with the Ace of Swords. And that Ace of Swords creates 4, which is that health, that healing, but it's also clarity on what you need to do going forward. This gave you more inspiration or more happiness so that you can kind of look at yourself and look at your future in a better light. And this was possibly a message or a communication that came that someone told you, hey, we're choosing you for the manager, or hey, we're going to choose to go that direction and go with you. And you just took some time to look within yourself. And you looking within yourself, you realize that all you have to do is follow your light. You don't have to follow anyone else's direction. You don't have to follow anyone else's tendencies. You have everything that's necessary. You have everything that's needed. And, with this here, you having that Virgo energy, you focused on your job. You focus on your health. You focus on the betterment of your mind and what was going to be the best for you and what was next for you. And it's funny because look what came out, the King of Swords. So you had to make some wise decisions. You had to kind of add up everything and make a wise decision of what you were going to cut out and what wasn't going to work for you. All right. Let's see here. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Okay. So 10 of Wands here is being clarified by the 9 of Wands. All right. Let's see. Clarify for me the 9 of Wands. Why is the 9 of... Okay. So look at this nice confirmation. Okay, so look, 2 of Swords, you had to make a decision. There was a choice that you had to make, and you were going through it because you felt like every time that you felt like you made progress and went forward, it felt like you took a step back. So you were sitting there waiting almost like, when is the next thing going to happen? So that's why that you had that wounded warrior feeling with the 9 of Wands. But you made those wise decisions and you came through and you was able to kind of cut out what wasn't necessary for you. And so in turn, that made things a lot stronger. You had a lot more clarity of mind. And usually when you have clarity of mind, it's easy for you to make the next decision because you cut out everything with all the dead weight. And then you have the double confirmation. You leveled up. Okay, the sorceress is telling you that you've entered the portal. You learned all the lessons that you needed to learn. All the people that were supposed to come into your life to teach you different things, they've made their effect on you, and now you've grown up. You're going to the next level, and you're going to do bigger things and better things. All right. So, see here, we'll just leave this here. All right. So what I'll do now for you is we're just going to take a moment so that we can get you some clarification to get you a secondary message. Okay, and for your secondary message, we're going to use the Lightseers Tarot here. All right, so angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please give me a clear guided message for Capricorn for the month of July. All right, so we have a few things to pull out here. So the first card we have is the 4 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. All right, so the second message I have is showing here that it looks like you were bored in a situation. It looks like you took more time now to focus on yourself because of the fact that you were bored and you didn't see that there was an opportunity that the universe was providing you. If you see here, there's a rainbow, and at the bottom of the rainbow is there's usually a pile of gold. And so because of the fact that you weren't feeling like there was that pot of gold there, you started to get a little bit more, I would say introverted, and I see that you took that time to make your hard work and put your hard work in. This made you, with the Six of Swords, start traveling on a new journey. So whether or not this was a journey of bettering yourself, whether or not you started working on yourself mentally, or you decided that you was no longer going to work at a place that you formerly was working, you decided that you're going to move forward, and this is going to make you a better person because you were getting away from those negative energies that were surrounding you, and you decided that, you know what, the more that I'm around these people, I'm going to start thinking like them, and I like the life that I have. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get away from them. And as you see, this deck, this deck, the swords are represented by crows. So you see the crows that are following them. There's 3 crows. So that means you started going on this New Jersey journey because of the fact, so you might be going to New Jersey, or that might be significant to you or someone out there. But you started going on this new journey because you had that betrayal, because you had that 3 of Swords backstabbing, which in what clarified this 5 of Wands was the fact that you had the 4 of Swords, which is about healing. So this was that next step up, that you took the 3 of Wands, and once you started healing from it, now you're making your transition, you're moving from it. The best thing about it is you came out of it strong. You came out of it, the knight in shining armor, came out of it showing love. So now you realize that anything that you do going forward, it's just all about the love. You're not worrying about trying to impress nobody. You're not trying to worry about who's going to be judging you, or how you're going to be judged, or how you're going to be looked at, and that's something that's important. So because of the fact that you came out of it, and you have the white horse, which represents innocence, and then you have the young man that's coming with the bouquet of flowers, everything you're doing further is love, okay? You had to walk away from negative experiences. This Eight of Cups just wasn't it. Your goal is to get to your dream. The goal is to get to happiness of the family. So 8 of Cups is not going to suffice. It's not going to be enough for you. So you decided that you're going to walk away from this situation, whether it's work, whether it's a bad relationship, whether it's family members who have bad like mind, or maybe they just don't have respect for everybody, and you're just like, you know what, I'm not going to be that person. I'm just going to walk away from how they are and how their ideals are. Then you're walking towards the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is dream fulfilled. The 9 of Cups is your dreams coming true. This is you feeling happy and fulfilled towards your family. Once you get that 9 of Cups, that leads to the next, which is the 10 of Cups, which is that upward movement. And once you left that situation, you got nothing but inspiration. It was almost like the second that you walked out of that door, and this is a bad thing to say, but have you ever had a job or a stressful situation that sucks so bad that the moment that you walked out of the door, you felt just like this? You just threw it up in the air like, yay, I'm survived. I got away from it. Like, I don't got to deal with these people no more. And that's the inspiration that you have. So now you have that inspiration of life that's behind you. Now you feel like you could do anything. It's almost like you dropped 100 pounds off of you, okay? With that 10 of Wands energy that you had previously. That's all gone. No more conflict. And you have a lot of energies that are verifying themselves. This Virgo energy, I get strong vibes that this month you're going to have a Virgo that's going to come through and is going to give you a lot of insight. You have Virgo energy here. Also, you have the Hermit. So I think that this is going to be something that's going to be really strong for you. Again, all your hard work is paying off. This is why you were strong enough to walk away. This is why you were strong enough to see clearly and be able to choose your own path and get in that boat and get away. This is why you still were able to, after having backstabbing, this is why you were still able to show with love. You were still able to do things well with the kindness of your heart. You still are being respected, and you are that person that everyone looks up to you while you're making that practical plan. Now, the next thing is do the work. It never stops. So as you see this person, they're covered in fire. They have all the inspiration in the world. This is you leaving that burden, and that fire is burning now, because now you have control of where you're going to put your fire and how you're going to put your fire and how you're going to spend it. So then you have the owl spirit. You see very clearly now. Now the owl is very special because the owl, 1, can turn its head 360 degrees and it can see forward and backwards. 2, the owls can see perfectly during the daytime. They can see perfectly during the nighttime. So this is saying that when things are clear, you can see really, really well. But in the darkness, you are still able to see clear. And you are still able to kind of figure out which way you need to go and which way you direct yourself. And look at this owl. They have a crown. they already crowned themselves. You know, just like in one of my past readings I had for Capricorn, said a king or a queen is crowned, and that's what you're doing. You're wearing your crown. You're wearing it proud. All right? So I want to read this here for you. So your angels of abundance say here for you, Capricorn, obstacles and blocks are lifted. Capricorn, all of your good personal work and your positive energy shift has come over previous obstacles and blocks that are lifted away. You will now experience progress, forward movement into all your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. This just makes so much sense because you had this Ten of Wands energy that was just like, oh, you just had everything on your back, just everything was on top of you, and there was nothing you could do, to the point that you needed to get away and heal from this. You had all of this conflict that was just oozing, dripping everywhere. Just wasn't pleasant for life. Now, to give you some ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom, we have from the Bhagavad Gita, tolerance. Okay? Temporary appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance over time are like coming and going of winter and summer seasons. They arise from a sense of perception that one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. So this is very, very profound. The reason why this is so profound is because this is the energy we had here in the second message, where it was like, you were bored of this going on, and because you were bored of this going on, this made you choose to go on a new journey and get away, right? But you still, even though you had bad experiences and had hatred come towards you, you still showed up with love. And because of that, you showing up with love, you are even more powered and even more blessed, like the Bhagavad Gita says. And it says that, again, the temporary appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance over time are like coming and going of winter and summer seasons. So you having this change was almost like a natural change that was going to change over time. And it comes with growth. When you think of the summer season to the winter season, things die because there's not any energy towards it, and things grow because energy is given towards it. So you stopped giving energy to the negative, and that was the winter, and it died. Your hard work paid off. New moon in Capricorn, right? During the winter time. But then once you put energy into it, and once you put life to it, things grew into something brand new. And this is why you got the double confirmation of the world. It's beautiful, beautiful reading. All right, well, this was my pleasure, Capricorn. I'm happy that I was able to do the reading for you. I wish the best of luck to you. And for those of you who are having a baby, congratulations. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, please reach out to me. My information is in the description box. Also, if you'd like to donate to the page, my information is there also. That helps me get new cards and keep up with the page. I hope you have a wonderful month. Keep an eye, for those who are still here, like, share, and subscribe. And also just check the box because I'm going to be doing finances for July, and I'm also be doing love too. All right, peace. Take care, Capricorn.